This podcast is sponsored by Happy Warrior Kava. Be a happy warrior. Drink, relax, and enjoy the strong and smooth taste of the best-selling kava in the islands. Happy Warrior Kava.
Aloha and welcome to another edition of HNN Overtime, the Hawaii News Now sports podcast. I am Kyle Chinen, coming to you from the HNN Digital Center, joined as always by Cienna Pilotin, Davis Pitner. It's an Aloha Friday.
Happy Aloha Friday. Again, not a morning episode.
Not a morning,
and not super late in the afternoon.
This is like just right in that sweet spot.
It is right
But
there,
this is also when I get really tired, so
It is nap time.
It is.
It's nap time.
It is nap time right after lunch.
Yeah.
Well, food coma setting in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Need a little caffeine pick me up, but
We
we are your caffeine pick me up.
Yeah, we are. We will keep this going a little bit.
You know who needs a pick-me-up?
Who, Davis?
The UH Rainbow Warriors, Kyle. UH Rainbow. Let's just get right into it, guys. UH playing Boise State last week, lose 28-7. I mean, tough game for the Warriors. I think this is a game we kind of expected, right? I mean, number one running back in the nation, Heisman candidate.
Yeah, Heisman
I
hopeful.
think we kind of were thinking this was going to go that way, right?
I mean,
yes, but differently.
Yeah,
I think we all
exactly.
expected it. I think, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't think many people thought Hawaii was going to win in general. So the fact that it was a close game till the end, what was it, 13-7 in the third quarter?
Yeah.
Like, you're
It was pretty good.
so close. Like, you're so close to even just a field goal puts you within 3.
right.
Which puts you within another field goal. So it's just like that little glimmer of hope of being like, wow, we really have nationally ranked Boise State almost on their heels. Like, we're so close.
Yeah.
And not being able to pull it out. And I mean, after the third quarter, that's kind of when things started to fall apart. Couple of calls that could have gone either way. You could argue both sides. That it ended up just coming back to and there's we witnessed that as well, which is also very sad.
I do hope that this official is doing okay. He that was from Saturday. It was just a little bit of a medical emergency for him. But the game did go on. And we're talking to the game, got to give credit where credit is due. This defensive attack from UH kept Ashton Genty bottled up for majority of this game. That was his first touchdown of the night. And just looking at the point of attack, they are, swarming them. But then I was talking to Cienna about this during the game. They focus so much on the run game that they kind of forget. And honestly, that is a game plan for a defensive coordinator.
Yes.
If you have such a beast at running back, you want to focus in on stopping that. And you can give up, these intermediate passes, these down the middle in the seam type passes, and you might, get some points given away at some points in the game, but you need to rely on your offense to then respond, right, and get points back on the board. So got to give credit where credit is due to the defense, holding Ashton Genty to only 200-something yards, which is, not as exuberant as some of his other games where he's only playing like the first half.
Yeah, and Braden Shager, I mean, honestly, he had a decent game too.
Yeah.
No turnovers in this game, 264 yards and 1 touchdown. Like every game, though, it's that running game that we have to see be improved, right? Like, I know Boise State was a really, really great team. Their defense was good, but, I mean, it is that running game that we have yet to kind of see get going, right? I mean, we see Braden running around, and he has carries and yards, and that's great, but, I mean, Landon Sims, 3 carries, 12 yards.
Yeah, 3 carries is bad, man. You can't win like that. And, Braden being your leading rusher, so when the pocket collapses and he has to run, then that's great. That's what he's good at. But you got to incorporate the run game somehow. And Landon's good. He's right there in the waiting. You got to call those plays.
Yeah. And it's like sometimes, and again, we're not calling out the play calling because Timmy is the play caller. But, in certain scenarios, like, it gets kind of repetitive. We know you're going to run on first down, then you're going to try and run again on second down, and by then you're third and long, and you're going to try and bomb it.
Force it to Ashlock and
3 and out. Yep. And another thing, this offensive line has had good games. So I don't think this is a long-term problem, but he got sacked 9 times.
Yeah.
Braden got hit 9 times, and that just, you can't have a successful offense when your quarterback is getting hit that much.
The Broncos go 5-1 now, and another team that is 5-1 is Washington State. Another tough matchup for this team. Braden Shager is actually ranked 24th in the nation for passing yards. He's going against the number 23. He's going against the 23rd best quarterback in the nation at Washington State. So this is a really good matchup. Great quarterback. The receiver Kyle Williams, top 50 receivers. He is. What?
No, I said great name.
Oh,
Lord.
Kyle Williams, one of their best receivers, one of the best receivers in the country as well. He's just a little bit ahead of Ashlock. Let's look over the numbers really fast as I play the B-roll, and as we get into it, that, of course, is their quarterback right there. Kyle Williams, though, we got to highlight him. Star receiver, last game against Fresno State. He had 8 receptions. Oh, I'm sorry. This is San Jose State. 8 receptions, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. Looking at Boise State, he had 9 receptions, 142 yards, and 1 touchdown. He is their go-to guy for that offense. So another thing, though, that quarterback, John Mater, he is also a dual threat quarterback. So that's going to be very tough. Just looking at San Jose State, again, he had 18 carries, 111 yards, 1 touchdown. So overall, this is a high-powered offense, and we all know how UH does on the road.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
it'll be tough. And Wazoo, they're a good team this year. 5-1. They're having their best start in since 2018. They're a good team. They're going to be hard to beat, and especially at home.
Yeah.
Hawaii struggles, man. So I don't know what it is about them getting on a plane or where they go, but all of a sudden they're a brand new team when they're on the road and not in a good way.
Exactly. And just speaking to that point, just the variables, it's a 9:30 Hawaii time kickoff.
Oh, that's early.
It's in the 40s right now in
Yeah.
Pullman.
Yeah.
This is their first time playing in Pullman because the last time they played each other in 2009 was at CenturyLink Field, the home of the Seattle Seahawks. So it was a neutral site game. So they haven't really gotten to experience Pullman or the Palouse or whatever they call it over there. But you know, if you remember back, you're saying their best starts in recent times since 2018, that was the Minshew days, wasn't it? Minshew Mania. That stadium was rocking. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond to a hostile environment. And I mean, history shows it doesn't fare well for them.
1-13 on the road. Under Timmy Chang.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, you got to get a win on the road. You got to show that you can do this. You're able to travel, but I mean, 9 o'clock. I'm still sleeping.
I know.
I'm still sleeping.
I'm gonna be at the station early
I
on
know.
Saturday. Get the game on TV.
Yeah.
Getting that ready, but yeah, it's gonna be tough from a matchup standpoint. I do want to give a shout out though to the connections that the Cougs have to the islands. Couple players. Their running backs coach is a Kahuku Red Raider legend in Mark Atuaya. And then, a couple guys on the roster, Kapena Gushikin from Kamehameha Maui, Tanner Moku, he is a Kamehameha Kapalama grad, and then another player from Kahuku as well. So lots of connections there in Pullman. But yeah, it's just it's hard to see, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All right, staying in the realm of UH, there was some big news this week.
Just a little bit.
As far as conference realignment and all this. So it was announced on Tuesday. The news started to leak out on Monday night, but Tuesday, the official announcement, the University of Hawaii Athletics Department will move most of their non-football sports over to the Mountain West starting in 2026 to be a full member of the conference. Just a refresher, UH only is an affiliate member in the Mountain West for football right now. All of the other sports compete in the Big West. So in 2026, majority of the sports will move to the Mountain West. The big ones including, men's and women's basketball, women's volleyball, baseball. So it's going to be kind of a big change as far as the orientation of the program. And guys, I just kind of want to get your thoughts on what seems to be a pretty big move for the university.
This is a big move for the university. Not to say it's a good or bad move, because I think both sides have valid points. There are going to be rivalries, obviously, we miss in the Big West, but I think Mountain West, that's a big deal for some of these sports, and getting these big network deals. I believe the Mountain West commissioner said they're going to get all 5 time zones. They want Hawaii and all the teams to be shown on basically across the mainland, not just on the Pacific, Northwest area.
Yeah. It's definitely something that, I think when we talked to Angeles on Tuesday, athletics director Craig Angeles, that's a big thing at least for football. The Mountain West, Hawaii is the last game on TV. If you follow social media, it's the Hawaii test. Can you stay up and watch a Hawaii game on the East Coast?
Oh, man.
So it'll be a big deal. And, for the basketball conference, it's a strong basketball conference. It'll be good for the baseball conference and the baseball team as well. I think one of the big things he brought up, too, was that there are no longer travel subsidies. So
I was just going to say
the way it worked prior is Hawaii would have to pay the opponents in the Mountain West to come to the islands and play them, and that would just eat money from the program. So now with that eliminated, I think it's $175,000 per team, and there's 6 home games a year in the Mountain West. So that's going to be big for them going forward as far as having some more funds and getting better facilities and all that. And I agree with Cienna. It's good in a sense, but you can also see another side of it where it's there's great rivalries, the Long Beaches of the world, the UC Irvines of the world. But I'm sure, they can probably schedule them in the non-conference, but it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, I agree. I think in the end, in my opinion, I think this is a good thing just because of those travel fees.
Yeah.
I think that without those travel fees now, they're going to be able to put more funds into the programs. We could be seeing, better facilities, better, uniforms or whatnot for them, which I think is going to be more fun for the players. It's going to be a huge change playing these different teams for them. But I mean, in the end, it's, a sport is a sport. You gotta play whoever's out there. Comes to playoffs, you never know who you're gonna play. So this is gonna be exactly the same, playing these unknown teams. So it's gonna be a big change. I think it's gonna be good in the end, though.
Yeah, definitely for the Big West sports. Instead of traveling to solely California for their conference, they're gonna have to go to Wyoming or now El Paso with UTEP, right? So they're gonna be traveling a lot more. We have to mention, we've been saying most of the non-football sports. There are 4 sports that the Mountain West does not sponsor, and that is men's volleyball, women's water polo, beach volleyball, and men's swimming and diving. So the plan right now is that they will hopefully remain in the Big West as affiliate members. And obviously, if we're looking at it from a conference standpoint, if I'm the Big West, I do not want to lose men's volleyball.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will pan out. If not, Angeles is looking at other options like the MPSF and other conferences that we were in previously in those sports. But yeah, that's still kind of up in the air, and it's so early to see how this is going to shape out.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it is spooky season, and we got to get into the mood. We got to mix in football, spooky season. When you combine those two, what do you think of? Football, spooky.
The Cowboys?
Yeah, that's pretty
true.
spooky.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Wait,
spooky.
that was pretty good. Drew
She
Davis,
just wants to
call
make
out
sure
to
that
you.
they're still them boys.
Just check in. Y'all still them boys?
At Drew Davis.
At Drew Davis,
WX.
tag him.
Let's not add people.
The Cowboys is a good answer, but no, we're actually talking about one of your favorite people, right?
Oh.
See,
Travis Kelce?
Travis
Close.
is close to Travis Kelce, but we're
Oh,
talking about
Patrick
Taylor Patrick Mahomes. No, we were talking about Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift in a unique way. Take a look at this, guys.
Oh my
So-
Whoa. This is spooky.
Hear me out.
Wait,
So
her dresses
some
are terrible.
big Swifties in Indianapolis
wearing?
have created a spooky tribute to Taylor Swift. It's the Fearless Tour House, a wordplay on Swift's Eras Tour. The display has a skeleton for each of her albums. The couple that lives there says they started planning this display in August. Now, hear this, guys. A thief stole 5 of the skeletons
Oh, man.
last week.
Oh.
And they turned up later, though,
Oh.
without their clothes.
Oh, hey, yo.
So I guess Taylor does a lot of wardrobe changes, though. So it ended up working out. The couple plans to dress them up again, and now they're adding security cameras.
Gotta keep the security on lock.
Taylor Swift has an upcoming concert in Indianapolis, which this is why they're getting in the mood for this. Another Taylor Swift
these
story.
These outfits are so bad. I don't even I will say the one thing about Taylor is her outfits are actually pretty cool, bedazzled, and she does all these changes. I don't know what they put her in, but what is that? I would never put anyone in that.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
No wonder their house got robbed.
They were
asking for
they were
it.
offended by the outfits.
100%.
That's why they were just plain skeletons.
Like, what is?
Yeah.
I would never see that and think, wow, Taylor Swift. I would just
Look
think
at
this
so if you look at
house
that
is
too,
weird.
now they have zip ties on all the props.
Yeah, you can't. That's top
Oh,
security
'cause
right there.
That'll stop me.
Catch
Something
us,
like a pair of scissors, man.
catch us on the security camera with a baseball bat.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, they're lucky that they found the skeletons just without the clothes.
Right.
They could
That's
have
true.
just taken it all.
Yeah.
for their Halloween
Yeah.
displays.
Yep, there they are.
That is pretty spooky. And
Yep.
not
That
even just
hat.
please.
Where are we going?
Strawberry shortcake.
No, not strawberry. Even she wouldn't wear something like that.
Exactly. So, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. Spooky season
I'm
though.
all for the creative, decorations and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
But I think if you're gonna go Taylor Swift themed, you could do so much better than.
I
those
think you have to bring in a Travis Kelce skeleton,
Yeah.
right?
Put him in an '87 jersey.
Yep. Yep. That one
Yeah.
might get stolen too because people want to
Oh,
buy the.
Yeah.
The
they
girls
would-
Yeah.
are coming for that one, 100%.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would watch out for this house. I mean, Swifties are going to be coming over now.
I wonder what kind of candy they're giving out. They seem like the type to
Ooh.
give out raisins.
Or like dental floss.
Dental floss. You got dental floss?
There are
Here?
some houses if I had a
I've never gotten.
I had a neighbor that worked at a dental office, and they gave the little goodie bags that came with the tiny toothpaste and the floss and the toothbrush.
I mean,
and I
I'm
was
sure
like,
the parents
wow.
are that's a win.
Yeah.
But the kids are
Parents make sure to bring you
nah.
to that house every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I'm
know what
like-
they're giving out.
no, I don't appreciate this.
Yeah.
I'll even take how some do apple slices. Those are good.
Yeah.
They cut them for you.
Yeah, it's like a little baggie.
Oh, the already
Oh.
cut.
Yeah, the
Right.
already cut,
Yeah.
pre-cut baggies.
I mean,
This could be good.
yeah, I'm just I want candy.
yeah.
I eat apples every day, all day.
That's
Y'all
true.
know about that. Y'all literally know. So, I don't want to roll up to your house and you give me apples. I'm
That's
not here
true.
for that.
That's true. I also don't like the ones that give out, I don't want to. I don't know what they are, but it's they're just no name candy. that don't have a label on them, and
Well,
it's literally
you should not eat that.
yeah,
Probably
exactly.
shouldn't.
Like those like I think it's taffy, like those
I
like
don't like taffy.
yeah. I'm not a big fan of taffy.
I used to, but then it's like over time, like it gets harder to chew.
Yeah.
Like it gets kind of
100%.
hard.
Yeah.
It gets
Yeah.
hard,
It gets
and then
stuck
it's
in my
like
gum, like
Yeah.
the roof
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah,
Like
it's not cute.
try brushing your teeth, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's
It's, like,
like it's
stuck in
just
there for
stuck there.
days.
for
Yeah.
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 I'm not a big Snickers guy either. Are you guys?
I don't eat Snickers.
I'm down for some Snickers, but like not all the time. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more like M&Ms now, like
The regular?
OG.
OG, and then like the ones with peanuts too.
Oh, those big ones.
I can
big-
I
big
can do
ones.
those. Yeah.
Recently, the M&Ms have been coming out with some crazy flavors,
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I mean I'm not mad at. My favorite's the pretzel M&Ms though.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
those-
those
That's
are
a
good.
Oh, I
hitter.
might have to go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
after
that's
this.
that's a hitter. The pretzel M&Ms. The caramel ones are kind of weird. I
They're
don't.
not
Those
my
ones are a little
favorite.
weird,
I
yeah.
like just regular caramel chocolate like
Mhm.
Yeah.
desserts or like regular candies, but not the M&Ms one.
That's true.
What is the one they had the cookie batter one too? It's a
Never
little
tried
weird.
that.
That's a
one.
little weird.
It's a little
You
weird.
start to go off of the normal, and
Yeah.
it gets a little
Yeah.
weird sometimes.
I'm big on because I do like mint chip like as an ice cream flavor, but they have like the mint chocolate M&Ms.
Those are good.
yeah,
Those
I've
are pretty
tried
good.
Those are
I've
pretty
tried
good.
those.
Um,
It's a hit or miss with a lot of them.
It
It
really
is.
is.
I know we did this on the show already, but like y'all already know, when it comes to Halloween time, the almond joys,
Oh, Kyle,
give
please.
them to me. Give them to me.
Almond Joys
No,
are
I just
so-
can't.
I
I
it's
just-
so bad.
I just can't.
But I will say, after that last episode last year when we were talking about the 100 grands, I actually tried them. Shout out, actually.
It's so good.
Yeah, no,
yes,
all
shout out
Cienna.
my
Yeah,
Yeah.
mama.
shout out to
Sienna's
Sienna's mom. Auntie hooked us up with all of our
Yes.
favorites.
That was so good.
I know.
And they were gracious
That
and-
lasted us for like
months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Literally anytime
We had to
we
hide
were,
them underneath
I
your
wish,
desk.
I know. I wish
Yeah.
we had more because now it sounds good.
Yeah.
I know. I went to Target the other day and there's all the candy. I'm
Mhm.
just so overwhelmed
Yeah.
that I'm gonna go home.
Yeah. You're not even gonna pick anything out.
I'm not getting what I came here for, so I'm just gonna go home.
You leave empty-handed.
I have my cart full and I'm just, I leave it.
Just tell
Just
the
go.
tell the employees.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
so
I don't. I'm not gonna.
There's so much.
The grocery stores when it comes around Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all the major holidays, it's just so all over the place, and it's just
Yeah.
like
Yes.
I don't want to buy your gingerbread creation kit.
I know.
I can't believe the Christmas tree is already out.
Oh my god,
Right?
it's been up for like
That's-
so long now, for like a couple months. It's crazy.
It's not even
It-
Halloween or Thanksgiving.
No,
Like,
like
just skipping all the way through.
Skipping all the holidays.
All
Yeah, the
the
Christmas.
holidays.
It's been up. Like Costco has been selling trees for like 3 months
Yep.
now. Like,
Mhm.
girl, the trees are dead by Christmas.
right, like where. It's not like we gonna run out. Like just wait,
Just wait.
till
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's another question. So when do you guys start? When does the switch happen to go from?
For me,
like,
November
Christmas
1st.
time.
I think it's November.
Yeah.
November
Yeah, yeah.
1st.
I think
Once
it's- Okay.
Halloween's over,
Okay.
because I used to do, or my family used to do a thing where like then you decorate for Thanksgiving and make
Mhm,
everything like
mhm,
falling.
mhm.
That's cute, but then Christmas is not enough time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
true.
I like having
Gotta
the tree
prep.
up for a long time.
Yeah,
That's true.
I was definitely our cutoff was literally Black Friday is when you do the Black Friday shopping, and then literally
Yes.
over the weekend is then when you start talking about
Yep.
tree.
Yes.
And then maybe either like within the next couple days or the next weekend you do like, okay, we're gonna grab the tree.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that was always our like transition period because we never really decorated for Thanksgiving or Halloween. So Christmas was really our time to put lights up. But
That's true.
yeah, I'll never understand the people that like in October are already doing Christmas stuff.
That's just too soon.
It's
right?
too. It's
I
too
will
soon.
say though,
soon.
I do be listening to Christmas music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do
Christmas
be-
music
I've
is.
been in April. I was still tuned in.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's just good.
it's almost time to unthaw Mariah
Mariah-
Carey.
You see, I was just gonna say that. Did you see the video too?
yeah,
Mariah Carey like
defrosting.
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 It's
Yeah,
time.
it's.
Oh god.
Wow, hit that.
Yeah, we're gonna mute that one.
Yeah.
For that, guys. Sorry, you had to listen to that. But to wrap it back into sports, I did see that the
I was trying to go back to sports,
I know.
Kyle. Like,
the Eagles are putting out a third Christmas album this year.
Oh my
So-
they
god.
love that. They should focus on winning, but
It
True.
should.
To be fair,
to be fair,
Jason is retired,
Yes.
so he
Yeah.
has time.
no, yeah. I love the
Yep.
Christmas album. Keep him coming. Like, well, forever. Maybe get Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I'm just
Oh.
maybe even Nick Sirianni. Like, just throwing it out there. It might be entertaining, but
Could be good.
like, y'all should focus on winning
Yeah.
as of right now.
Yeah, let's
It's not
not
looking too good.
let's not include Sirianni because he needs to focus on being a better head coach.
I mean, he's calling out fans.
For what?
Like, excuse
For
you.
what?
That was the craziest video of him just like pointing at the crowd like, aren't you like y'all just beat the Saints?
We
Like,
went to the Bill Belichick school of do your job.
do your job. Oh man.
Jeez.
So, we've been talking about the holiday season, Halloween, Thanksgiving, but Christmas, I think it's time we wrap this episode up.
Oh my goodness. Put a little bow on
Put
her.
a bow on it.
Put a bow
yeah.
on
bow
that.
on her. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Signed, sealed, delivered. XOXO Gossip Girl.
Oh my god.
That was, hey,
That was good.
that was a deep cut, but thank you so much for watching this episode of HNN Overtime. To check out this one or the other episodes in our catalog, be sure to check out Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get the rest of our HNN podcasts. Video version on our YouTube channel. We're going to put the QR code up there on the screen. And, follow us on Instagram. We posting a lot
Kyle,
of reels.
no spaces.
No spaces.
No spaces.
No spaces.
You will not find us.
No. 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 No.
Nar.
Nar. Nar. But for we're going off a little bit off the rails here. Like we said, it was nap time at the beginning of the episode, so I think it's time for us to go.
Yep.
For Cienna Davis, I'm Kyle. Thanks so much for listening and watching. Aloha.
This podcast is sponsored by Happy Warrior Kava. Be a happy warrior. Drink, relax, and enjoy the strong and smooth taste of the best-selling kava in the islands. Happy Warrior Kava.